My husband, he sent my mother away to a nursing home without telling me.
Why are you being so dramatic? You couldn't handle her anymore, so I handled it.
That day, I found her behind a locked hospital door, and in that moment, I regretted every one of our 27 years together. She wasn't just forgotten, she was abandoned. A true story of a 58-year-old woman's rage and redemption. I'm 58 years old. Growing up, my mum was always working. Single mother, 2 daughters, no rest.
Diane, I'll be home late. Just heat up some noodles. I'll pack your lunch prettier next week, okay?
I went to school holding back tears so many times. She was the person I felt most sorry for, and the person I loved most. Then life happened. I got married, had kids. And before I knew it, I hadn't really looked at her in years. When she turned 80, her memory started slipping. She'd lose words, forget little things.
You've got so much on your plate. Why not place her somewhere comfortable, somewhere with real care?
I felt guilty, but he said he'd already found a place. Clean, kind staff, full-time nurses. I told him I'd still visit every weekend.
It's better if you give her space at first. She needs time to adjust. And honestly, she'd be more relaxed without visitors.
I didn't know those words would haunt me. For the first 2 weeks, she called daily.
The food's good here. Nurses are nice. Diane, thank you for this. I feel cared for.
Those calls made me cry with relief. Then, the phone went quiet. 3 weeks, no call. 4. Still silence. Mark, it's weird. She's not answering. Where is this place again? I want to visit.
Why stir things up now? She's adjusting. Let's just give it time.
Something didn't sit right, but I still trusted him. Until my daughter showed me a video.
Mom, this news story, elder abuse at a care home. Doesn't that look like Grandma's place?
The building in the video. I recognized it. Next morning, I left. No address, just memory. I drove until I found it. The lobby smelled like bleach and mold. Old and uncared for.
Who are you here to see?
Melena Carter. She's my mother.
Room 3B, but she's not in great shape right now.
I thought she had a cold, maybe a fall. Then I opened the door. Oh, OMG. She wasn't in bed. She was slumped in a stained chair, hair messy, bruises on her arms, dry food stuck to her lips. Mom, it's me. What happened to you?
You said I'd be okay here. You said you'd come.
I didn't know. I didn't know he'd do this.
He brought me here. Had me sign things. Never came back. No food. No medicine.
I couldn't breathe. I held her hands tight. You're coming home with me. Now we're leaving.
I'm sorry. We can't release her without the legal guardian's consent. And that's your husband.
That's when I realized he didn't just leave her there. He made sure I couldn't get her back. That night I came home. He was drinking a beer, watching TV, as if nothing had happened. What did you do to my mother?
You signed the papers. I found the place. You agreed.
I didn't know it was that kind of place. I didn't know you'd just leave her there.
She has early-stage dementia. It wasn't safe here. What was I supposed to do?
So you made yourself the legal guardian? Blocked me from taking her out?
We're married. I filled out the forms. Big deal.
At that moment, he didn't feel like my husband. He felt like a stranger with my mother's life in his hands. That night, I pulled out every document. Our marriage license, property records, the nursing home contract. And the next morning, I walked into a legal aid office.
If she was placed there against her will, and you weren't informed properly, that's abandonment. And if he listed himself as her guardian without your consent, that's misrepresentation, possibly elder neglect.
This wasn't just a betrayal. This was a fight I had to win. Every day I gathered evidence, admission dates, call logs, photos of her bruises. The contract he made me sign, text messages between us.
With this much, we can press criminal charges for emotional abuse. especially if the nursing home records back it up.
And when I saw the security footage, my mother strapped to a bed, her arm purple with bruises. I knew I wasn't going to let this slide.
Mr. Carter is found guilty of elder neglect and legal misrepresentation.
The marriage is dissolved. He is ordered to pay $47,000 in restitution and spousal support.
Diane, I was stressed. I wasn't thinking clearly. I made a mistake.
You said you'd protect me. You said that on our wedding day. You're not part of this family anymore, not mine, and definitely not hers. He's gone now, and I brought Mum home. It's a small place, but there's sun in the kitchen, her favourite jazz on the radio, and 2 chairs by the window. She still forgets things. Sometimes she calls me by my sister's name. Sometimes she forgets she's in her own home.
Diane, this is nice. Quiet. No one yelling. Just you and me. I like that.
She squeezes my hand every morning during coffee. That's enough. I miss so many years. But we have now. I used to think love was shown through sacrifice. But real love, it doesn't abandon, it doesn't lie, it doesn't trap. And family. Family is who shows up when you're most alone. She was never a burden. She was never too much. She was my mother. And now, I won't let her go again. I held her hand that day. And this time, I won't let go. Have you ever trusted someone only to realize they'd protect their convenience before your pain? Don't let your silence cost you what matters most. Don't hand away your loved ones. Don't hand away yourself.